DBS News. Fresh in the morning, eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
This morning's headlines: two important OECS health meetings for Dominica this week. The Caribbean Community CARICOM says it is getting ready for COP29, the Convention on Climate Change. News from the region this morning, and of course news from the international scene. The people of Florida told to prepare for the U.S. state's largest evacuation effort for years, and St. Lucia Kings celebrate their success in Republic Bank CPL. This is the DBS Morning News. The details right after this.
The range of King juices are 100% natural with no added sugar. King offers a range of refreshing juices which are enriched with vitamin C and no added preservatives. Delight yourself in one of King's nectars or treat your little ones with a Kinita box drink at a refreshingly low price today. Keen, the juice in our lives. Sold at major supermarkets island-wide. Distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the DBS Major Morning News. My name is Curtis Matthew. Here we go with our lead story. Two important OECS health meetings are set for Dominica this week. The 10th OECS Council of Ministers for Health and 37th OECS Pool Procurement Services Policy Board meeting will get underway at the Intercontinental Cabrit's Resort and Spa on Tuesday. The opening ceremony for the meetings will take place at the Intercontinental Cabrit's Resort and Spa this evening at 6 o'clock.
On October 8th and 9th, 2024, the 37th OECS Pooled Procurement Services Policy Board meeting will be held, alongside the 10th meeting of the OECS Council of Ministers for Health. These significant gatherings will take place at the Intercontinental Dominica Cabrit's Resort and Spa. This year, I will assume chairmanship of these meetings. Before we delve into the agenda of the meetings, we will host a formal opening ceremony scheduled for October 7th at 6 p.m. at the resort. This ceremony will set the tone for what promises to be a productive series of discussions. The Council of Ministers plays a vital role in the OECS organization, acting as the second highest decision-making body after the OECS authority. It is comprised of appointed ministers from each member state. This council will tackle key responsibilities including recommending legislative acts and regulations to ensure effective governance of our healthcare systems.
And that's the minister responsible for health, Cassani Laville. He says the procurement services for the OECS will be up for elaborate discussion at the meeting.
Throughout the policy board meeting, attendees will review the latest OECS Pool Procurement Services Annual Report, There will be presentations from various committees covering essential topics including tenders, formulary and therapeutics, laboratory tenders, and technical advisory for dental services. Furthermore, we will examine our financial position and strategize for the future of our procurement services. The discussions at the Council of Ministers will delve into critical areas, including a thorough review of the previous meeting's report, equitable access to healthcare throughout an integrated approach presented by POW, and fostering partnerships in health and addressing access to medicines and specialized care. We will also consider the regional efforts led by CARPHA, the Caribbean Public Health Agency, to advance public health across the OECS, and crucially, how we can incorporate youth perspectives into our healthcare strategies. We certainly look forward to these vital meetings as we work towards creating a stronger and healthier OECS for all.
And that's the Minister responsible for health, Kasani Laville. Of course, the important meetings will take place in Dominica this week. Well, the health minister has just returned to Dominica from the CARPHA meeting and CARICOM health ministers meetings. We will hear from him on these meetings. He returned home from the meetings at the weekend. Other news this morning, the police have named Sergeant Norman Alexander of the Maho Police Station as Investigator of the Year. Alexander was among 46 officers recognized at the Police Awards ceremony, which brought the curtain down on Police Week 2024. Among the top awards were Prosecutor of the Year to Sergeant Matthias Etienne, Sergeant of the Year at CID, Linda Jones-Daisy, Inspector of the Year at the Drug Squad Task Force, Clinton Hillier, Corporal of the Year at CID, Gavin James, Constable of the Year and Acting Corporal Alana Honore, and Special Constable of the Year Joachim Marshall. Inspectors Simon Edwards and Sergeants Jefferson Drygo and David Andrew Jr. picked up awards for community policing. Constable Earl George of the La Plaine District and Gary Benjamin, Corporal Eddie Bellot of the Traffic Department, Corporal Fabian Liebler of Special Branch, and Acting Corporal Michael Debon for General Investigation were among the 46 officers who received awards over the weekend. Meanwhile, Minister for National Security Rayburn Blackmore has told the police awards ceremony that they need to build on community policing initiative.
I want to just say to you that we have an opportunity, a splendid one at that, to use this week celebration and the good that we have achieved as a platform to move the process of community policing forward. It is dear to my heart. I believe that is what the police force needs to recultivate that kind of relationship and trust both in the police and the public. And I know the public is willing to work with you. And I want you to actually support the police band because it, in my view, will provide, the kind of vehicle to create a bond among yourselves, also between yourself and the public.
And that's the Minister for National Security, Rayburn Blackmore. Meanwhile, the Attorney General, Levi Peter, told the police officers that service must become the number one priority.
It is my observation, my belief, I may be wrong, but as we like to say in Dominica, it is my opinion, that the level of esprit de corps that has existed in the force in the past is slipping away. I would urge all of you here tonight to think seriously about the police service, what it is you wish to achieve by serving in that noble body, and whether what you wish to achieve can really be achieved if we don't get to an increased level of esprit de corps. We are all entitled to have different views, whether it be on religion, whether it be on politics, whether it be on which cricket team we support, whether it be on which football team we support, whether we like baseball or cricket or football or basketball. But at the end of the day, the common purpose, the common objective is the objective of serving the nation in whatever role, whatever capacity it is that you hold within the police service. And it is necessary for the police service to function effectively, for every single member to come together and to serve, recognizing that objective. I plead with you to do all that you can as an individual member of the police service to ensure that the service operates at the maximum level of esprit de corps.
And that's the Attorney General, Levi Peter. Well, that award ceremony for the police brought the curtain down on Police Week 2024. President of the Dominica Cancer Society, Yvonne Alexander, has given a thumbs up to the Dominican public for its response to the 2024 fundraising and public awareness campaign, Walk for Cancer Care. Hundreds took part in the event on Sunday.
Just from the turnout of the individuals who participated, I am already saying that it was an overwhelming success. And we really have to thank the public for coming. We're not quite sure what the response would have been because this is the first time we're having the walk on a Sunday. We have traditionally held it on a Saturday. But overwhelmingly, it's, I am happy that bus drivers came along and was able to shuttle people to the commencement point. We are really very pleased. We saw all age groups of individuals walking. We saw survivors walking, family, friends, supporters, co-workers. We're just really very pleased. There were some public officials who were not able to make it, but they sent individuals to represent them. And all in all, we are really very pleased. We do this in collaboration with the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Social Services. And as you can see, Mignon Role, who is the coordinator of Health Promotion Unit, plays a critical role along with us. So it's a partnership. And we just want to really thank. Right now, it's just about thanking everyone who came out in their numbers to walk with us today, to take the steps of hope with us today. And it augurs well because I think people recognize that the whole idea of cancer prevention is a huge cause that everybody, everyone across Dominica has a vested interest in.
And that's the president of the Dominica Cancer Society, Yvonne Alexander, and president of the Dominica Association of Teachers, DAT, Mervyn Alexander, has advised teachers to perform their duties with distinction in spite of the concern over inadequate payment. He told the Teachers' Day rally at Dubla at the weekend that the welfare of students must be priority.
My dear teachers, I know we're saying that we're not getting enough money and this and that, whatever and so on. We all know that. But think about it, we are nurturing minds. And you will get your blessings for sure. Because you are doing what you are supposed to do, to teach. Don't say because, I don't get the money, I don't care. When I get the little penny at the end of the month, that will not be blessed either. Because you are not doing what you are supposed to be doing. Because the clerk in the ministry goes to work, and the computer, at the end of the day, they shut it and they go. You go in a class and you don't teach, you waste time of how many students? You don't teach as you're supposed to teach, you waste the time of many students. So please, 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 do not let your blessings be taken away from you because you feel dissatisfied with what is happening in your profession. We're not very happy. I know none of us are very happy at the moment. But don't let your blessings be taken away from you because of that. Do what you have to do, no matter how difficult and it is. But I will also say to you, look after yourself. Do not let your stress level get too high because stress kills. So please, think about yourself also when you're doing those things as well too.
And that's the president of the Dominica Association of Teachers, Mervyn Alexander. He was addressing the Teachers' Day rally at Dubla over the weekend. The Caribbean Community CARICOM says it's preparing for the 29th session of the Conference of the Parties, COP29, the Convention on Climate Change. The conference is scheduled for November 11th to the 22nd in Baku, Azerbaijan, and will see CARICOM member states advocating for urgent climate action and robust financial commitments to address the unique vulnerabilities of small island developing states. Finally, this morning, the people of Florida have been told to prepare for the U.S. state's largest evacuation effort for years as the new hurricane heads for the Gulf Coast, which is still reeling from another historic storm. Hurricane Hilton off the Mexican coast has been strengthening and could threaten lives when it reaches the state's west coast in the middle of this week. It comes just 10 days after Storm Helene, the deadliest mainland storm since Katrina in 2005, tore through the U.S. southeast coast, killing at least 225 people. Hundreds of others are still missing. It is 15 minutes after 7 o'clock. That's news. Don't go away. The sports report comes up shortly.
The range of King juices are 100% natural with no added sugar. King offers a range of refreshing juices which are enriched with vitamin C and no added preservatives. Delight yourself in one of King's nectars or treat your little ones with a Kinita box drink at a refreshingly low price today. Keen, the juice in our lives. Sold at major supermarkets island-wide. Distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe, and Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins, and bidets. PVC piping, fittings, and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speedy delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
St. Lucia are proud. Julian Alfred is proud. What a knock from Aaron Jones and Ruston Chase. The 9th time that a team chasing in the final of Republic Bank CPL have conquered And the Guyana Amazon Warriors are champions no more.
Well, Ruston Chase and United States batsman Aaron Jones came up big to lift the St. Lucia Kings to their first Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League title as they beat the defending champions Guyana Amazon Warriors in the finals last night. Chase and Jones silenced the Guyanese crowd with some big hitting at the back end to guide the Kings to victory. Guyana batted first and struggled to really get going. They was 97 for 8 after 17 overs before Dwayne Pretorius and Romario Shepherd got quick cameos to lift the Warriors to a score of 138 for 8 in their 20 overs. Pretorius made 25 from 12 balls and Romario Shepherd 19 from 9. Noor Ahmad bagged 3 for 19 for the Kings. St. Lucia chasing 139 for their first ever CPL title were in trouble as well at 51 for 4, but Aaron Jones and Ruston Chase put on an unbeaten 88-run partnership to take the Kings home. Jones smashed 48 not out of 31 balls and Chase 39 not out of 22 as the Kings made 139 for 4 in 18.1 overs. The Kings won by 6 wickets. Here now is Aaron Jones.
We always know that playing in the finals is going to be a challenge for sure, especially playing against Guyana, a very good team. Everybody in the camp was confident after we bowled so well, and I just tried my best tonight, and we came out on top.
Yeah, but it was an innings at first that was on a slow road to nowhere. What was the message from the camp, and what flipped the switch for you?
Basically, I just tried to get in from the dugout. The coach and some of the senior players told me, okay, I'm the one to take the race and Ruston went back through, so I did just that.
Let's call in your head coach right now, Darren Sammy. You must be so proud of this man. What were you thinking when it was maybe 10 off 19?
I'll tell you something, right? 5 days ago, Aaron Jones said to me, he's going to win me the CPL finals. I swear to God, 5 days ago. And we made one change today because I believe when he looked at me in my eyes, I believe that.
So Ruston Chase, Ruston, tell me about how much this means to you. I see the passion. It's been 5 years with this franchise. What does this mean?
It means a lot. I've been in 2 finals before, and I made up my mind from this morning. I'm not leaving home without the cup. I mean, I was sick. I had diarrhea, had a viral infection, but I took my meds, and I just prayed to the Lord and asked him to give me the strength for this one last game, and he gave me it.
And that's man of the match, Ruston Chase. And before him, we heard from Aaron Jones and Kings coach, Darren Sammy. Victory for St. Lucia King in the CPL 2024. Some football news now. Valvoline United came from a goal down to get past the Belfast Estate Maho Soccer Strikers as they narrowed the gap on league leaders Central Cooperative Credit Union Dubla FC to just 3 points at the top of the points table in the DFA Premier League. Francis Luke put Maho in front in the 21st minute, but Kian Thomas got the equalizer 3 minutes later. Turi Christmas got the go-ahead goal, and then Kian Thomas and Michael Gasper also got on the score sheet as We United raced to the 4-1 lead. Francis Luke got a late goal in the end for Maho, but We United took the match by 4-2. Valvoline We United head coach is Kenny John Charles.
To be honest, after that slip-up we had in the previous game, it was back to the drawing board so that we could stay focused on what we want to do. It's more or less rehashing of the stuff, our plans we always intend. Yeah, and we know Maho always give us that little tough fight and, you know, that physicality in the game and stuff like that. So the guys was well prepared. We were well schooled for tonight's game.
You went a goal down early, but you guys really bounced back. You know, what basically was the message to the team at that point?
To stick to the plan, because it was not anything that the guys should drop the head, you know, during the first game. It's just a silly, common error. So the guys know the game is early, so you just decide to go at it.
What can you take from this win now? You've put a little bit of pressure back on the Dubla team. The point gap is now 3 points.
Actually, what we wanted from that game is to gain back our momentum. Winning ways, get back to winning ways, because you know how those things be too content to be up there. You have to maintain, you have to stay focused, and that's one of the things we're trying to do with the guys. Not just training, but also a little sit down, a little mental talking. Mental preparation is good because you notice you have a lot of young guys. And then you have to be able to instill that thing in them, like repetition all the time, you know. So we just wanted to get back to winning ways.
And that's the Valvoline We United head coach Kenny John Charles. The win moves We United to 28 points. They are now 3 points behind Dubla, who topped the league standings with 31 points. Meantime, the Roosevelt Skerrit Bombers picked up 3 crucial points Sunday in their bid to avoid relegation. The Bombers edged out Laura Dorset Bathurst FC. Gabriel Raymond got the winner as the Bombers took the match by 3-2. Anton Raymond and Davon George also scored for the Bombers, while Akiva Libla and Eustace Marshall scored for Bathurst. Bombers coach Henrich Anselm says it was a good 3 points.
Well, I mean, the guys, they really fought hard, and to ensure that we are not relegated, we are in a safer position than our last position in the standing. And I know they have been working very hard with Mr. Mills, Coach Mills, in the week, and they have just gone forward and just followed his instructions.
All right, what can you take from the performance of the team, especially coming from a goal down and then pulling off the victory?
Well, the guys showed resilience. They showed that they can fight. The camaraderie was there, and they really played together, and they were very cohesive, and they got us the 3 points.
Davon George was really instrumental in getting you guys out the victory there. Just talk to me as to the impact that he had on the game.
Well, Davon George is a very, very good player and one of our star players. And at first he started up at the attack, and then he was brought back in the midfield to do a lot of distribution, and he did just that.
And that's the Bombers coach Henrich Anselm. The win puts the Bombers on 15 points, 5 points from the drop zone. The loss leaves Bathurst in 10th place in the relegation zone on 10 points. Bathurst captain Eustace Marshall.
Well, to be honest, we lost the game at the start of the game, to be honest, with petty referee issues. And I'm gonna be honest, you understand? Issues or things that we did for 5 consecutive games now being an issue for the referees, you understand? So the rules of the FA have to be straighter, you understand? But nonetheless, we didn't fight enough for the team, you understand? And we let the outside factors affect us mentally, and that's why I think we lost the game. We lost the game even before we started playing the game, you understand? And tonight we just went flat and we lost the game.
This is a hurtful blow for your team though, and you remain in the relegation zone. So what are you guys going to have to do, to try to get out of it?
Well, to be honest, and I've been saying that is just to go again, you understand? We have to put it behind us and we have to go again. We still have games together, the situation, but no, it's just a little tougher than it was last week. So we have to dig deep, we have to try and fight, you understand? But again, we lost the game before we started.
Bathurst captain Eustace Marshall. In other results from the weekend, Connect 767 Courts Ready Go East Central put an end to their poor run of form with a hammering of Petro Caribe Point Michel to move into 5th place on 17 points. Ricardo George and Nathan Newton both got 2 goals each, and Kenroy Dura added another as East Central won 5-1 over Point Michel. Well, meanwhile, the former champion Sagico Southeast and Tranquility Beach Milham United played to a goalless draw. Some track and field news. Kervin Leatham put in another dominating performance on the road as he cruised to another win in the Dominica Athletics Association's 2nd road race series on the weekend. Latham, representing the Pioneers Athletics Club, secured his 2nd win of the season in the 5-kilometer race, which took the runners from Bagatelle to Granby.
I'm actually proud of myself. I did it good. I broke my first time. I got a faster time in the next race. I'm really proud of myself.
Talk me through the race. I mean, from Bagatelle to the Pierre Charles Boulevard, most challenging part of that course for you.
Oh boy, that was a killer. Let me tell you about it. We start up there from Bagatelle, right? Coming down the hill, everything was okay. Run up a couple hills, fine. But as you know, for the second 2 kilometers, for some reason I had problems. According to me, my engine was done. Yeah.
But nonetheless, you're still able to complete the race and win.
Yeah, I was able to complete the race. A lot of talk to myself, a lot of willpower, a lot of exercise. and just trying to make myself proud, my family proud, and also to make my almighty father proud.
And that's the 5-kilometer road race winner, Kevin Latham. He won in a time of 17 minutes, 20 seconds. The former Olympic athlete, Luan Gabriel, representing the Aspirers Athletic Club, was the first female to cross the line in a time of 23 minutes, 24 seconds. Meantime, Chino Botra, also from the Pioneers Club, won the men's 3-kilometer race in a time of 11 minutes 45 seconds. We will bring you more on the second road race in another sportscast. The third and final road race will take place November 10th in Roseau. And the West Indies women secured a comfortable 6-wicket win over Scotland to secure their first points in the ICC Women's T20 World Cup on Sunday. The Windies ladies restricted Scotland to 99 for 8 in their 20 overs. Afi Fletcher picked up 3 for 22. The Windies then got 101 for 4 in 11.4 overs, with Kiana Joseph getting 31 and Deandra Doughton 28 not out. The West Indies women's captain, Hayley Matthews, will hear from her in another sportscast. The West Indies' next match will be on Thursday against Bangladesh. And in other results from the weekend, England beat Bangladesh by 21 runs. Australia edged out Sri Lanka by 6 wickets. The World Cup will continue this morning with England taking on South Africa from 10 o'clock. That too is a look at the DBS morning news, and sports will bring you a news update at 11, another major newscast at 1:15 on behalf of the news and sports departments and our link person Hazari Williams. Curtis Matthew saying good morning.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speed the delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speed the delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. Your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS. 7:35 is the time here on Your Nature Isle. Coming up shortly, we're bringing you your morning's weather report. Just before we do so, we'd like to remind you of our Kanago sentence for the day for today. And today's Kanago sentence, this fruit is called guava. And that's Wawati, Kuni, Kania, Liha, Waripa. Wawati, Luni, Kania, Liha, Waripa. W-A, Wati, W-A-T-I, Luni, L-U-N-I, Kania, K-A-N-I-Y-E, Liha, L-I-H-A, and guava in Kanago is waripa. That's W-A-R-I-P-A. This fruit is called guava. Wawati, Luni, Kania, Liha, Waripa. Join us tomorrow morning, God willing, at roughly 6:47 for another edition of your Kanago Word of the Day here on your nation station, DBS Radio. Up next, your morning's weather report, made possible compliments the good folks of Big Edge Financial and Flow Dominica Limited.
What's on your back-to-school checklist? Fast, reliable internet, a free Chromebook, a smartphone. With Flow, you can check everything off your list. Sign up for broadband and get 25% off Turbo plus 6 months or free Chromebook while stocks last. And if you need a new phone, our postpaid bundles offer smartphones for just $4. Make back-to-school easy with Flow. Visit discoverflow.co for details.
At this time, we greet Dane Charles with this morning's weather report. Good morning.
Good morning. This is your weather update from the Dominica Meteorological Service at the Douglas Charles Airport for the 7th of October 2024, recorded at 7 a.m. Today's weather is expected to be fair at first, becoming partly cloudy to cloudy with scattered showers and a chance of isolated thunderstorms. The conditions at Douglas Charles Airport this morning were fair with light showers. The surface winds came from the west at 4 knots or 7 kilometers an hour. The temperature was 26 degrees Celsius or 79 degrees Fahrenheit. There was no rainfall recorded yesterday at Douglas Charles, and the monthly rainfall so far has been 15.3 millimeters. Sunset today is at 5:50 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow at 5:56 a.m. High tide today at 5:32 p.m. and the next low tide at 11:02 a.m. And now the weather outlook for Dominica and the Lesser Antilles. A relatively moist southerly wind flow, light winds, and high daytime temperatures are expected to enhance cloudiness across the area during the next 24 hours. This will support scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms over parts of the island during the afternoon to evening period. Hurricane Leslie, located in the central Atlantic, continues to be monitored. This system is expected to remain over open water and pose no direct threat to the region. Northerly swells are expected to persist along the eastern coastline during the next 24 hours. Slight to moderate seas, with swells reaching up to 7 feet, are expected. Small craft operators and sea bathers along the northern through eastern coast should exercise caution. And now the weather forecast for today and tonight. The synopsis: a weak high-pressure system will be the dominant feature. The forecast for today and tonight is fair at first, becoming partly cloudy to cloudy with scattered showers and a chance of isolated thunderstorms. The winds are expected to come from the south to southeast at 10 to 20 kilometers an hour. Sea conditions expected slight to moderate in open water, with waves from 1 to 2 meters or 3 to 7 feet. A high surf advisory is in effect for the northern through eastern coast. We are presently in the Atlantic hurricane season. For more information about weather conditions, visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm or call us at 266-4490. For further information, like our Facebook page at Dominica Meteorological Service, follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met, and also on our WhatsApp channel at 618-3469. Reporting from the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Dane Charles.
And we thank Dane Charles for this morning's weather report, made possible compliments Flow Dominica and Big Edge Financial.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances, you've got the edge. Help is coming your way. You've got Big
weather information a part of your daily life. Listen to the weather report after the morning news and at 1:10 p.m. daily on DBS Radio. A message from the Dominica Meteorological Service, your trusted source for weather information.
"19 minutes before 8. Of course, you are tuned in to your nation station, DBS Radio. Up next, represent the general announcements and a few what's on your community bulletin board. Made possible compliments Valley Engineering Sales and Services and the Central Cooperative Credit Union.
Central Cooperative Credit Union is encouraging all members to update their accounts. Members, please present the following at any of our 2 branches. Valid picture ID. This could be a passport, Dominica Social Security card, government-issued ID, such as driver's license or state ID. Proof of address, reflecting your name and current address. This document could be a utility bill, hire purchase document, bank statement, bank reference letter, employment letter, or driver's license. Where your driver's license is presented as a proof of address, you will need to present your passport or Dominica Social Security card as identification. While you are at the branch of your choice, please take the opportunity to update the beneficiary to your account. The purpose of this is to ensure that upon your death, the person whom you so desire will get the proceeds to your account. Please visit our Goodwill or Portsmouth branch today. Our friendly and efficient staff are waiting to serve you.
Stretch your dollar at Valley Engineering. At Valley Engineering, our customers enjoy our dollar stretching price policy. Save money. Valley dollar stretch prices apply to a wide range of parts, which include water pumps, shock absorbers, steering and suspension parts, clutches, pressure plates, filters, oh yes, oil, gas, and air filters, NGK plugs, ball and roller bearings for wheels and transmission, timing and fan belts, engine gaskets, mechanics tools, brake parts, wiper blades, mud guards, grills, batteries, lubricants, starter and alternator parts, bulbs, head and park lamp, and many, many more items. These dollar stretch prices at Valley Engineering will not shock you. They will only surprise you. Why not visit us today on Goodwill Road or at our relocated Portsmouth outlet on Bay Street? So cut costs and save with Valley Engineering's dollar stretching.
Dowasco informs customers in the Kanago territory from Siniku to Sensi that staff will be at the Salabere Primary School Auditorium today, Monday, October 7th from 4 p.m. to provide information and to address concerns with bill balances and payments. Dowasco encourages customers to take advantage of this opportunity to dialogue with management. They look forward to serving you, their valued customers. The University of the West Indies and the Division of Culture invites all to the Eoli Blah Memorial Lecture on a Thursday, October 10 at 7 p.m. at the UE Auditorium. The theme is Dominica's language, Kanago, Kweyol, Kokoy. This event is free. DBS Radio will bring live coverage of the opening ceremony of the 10th Annual OECS Council of Ministers of Health and OECS Pooled Procurement Services PPS meetings at this evening. Well, that's at 6 this evening at the Intercontinental Hotel in Portsmouth. As a result, there will be no news at 6 and the announcements will be aired